Good morning and welcome to Growing with Plot 21. If you're new here, my name is Mark. It's just before 9 a.m. and there's a break in the weather, so I thought I'd come down to the allotment and try and get a few jobs done. It's been raining non-stop for the last few days and the forecast is still more rain, but I just thought while there's a quick break in the weather and it's a bit dry, let's see what we can get done. So what I wanted to do was just uncover this area, dig it up and see what's underneath, see if we can salvage some stuff and get it a bit flatter, ready for some more raised beds like we did over there. Concentrate on this section. I don't know how long the dry weather's going to hold off for, but I thought, wow, we've got a slight break in the weather, let's get cracking. So this is looking really good, isn't it? The membrane seems to do quite well. The ground is completely sodden, it's soaking through. So what I think I might do is get a rake, come back in a couple of days, rake it over, and then start putting in some of the raised beds that need putting in. So I'm going to get another raised bed here. I'll leave the tree completely exposed so it can air underneath the branches. But I'm really pleased with this bit, so I'm just going to carry on where the tree is, where the tyre is, then take all of this to the green waste, and then I'm just going to leave it, and then I'll, work permitting, I can come back in a couple of days and just rake it over and either then put some raised beds in or cover it up with the black membrane, but I think it does need to dry out a bit. And to be fair, leaving it for a few days, I'm not going to harm it in stuff growing back. So let's keep going and see how far we can get. So we've cleared a decent amount from where I've covered up. We've gone all the way round past the tree. And all the way around. This is the area that's all flat that we've done already. So what I want to do is I just want to rake it all down a bit, rake it all over, and then we can look at sorting out some space for the beds. I've just turned the tarpaulin or weed membrane, whatever you want to call it, over to this side so it will cover that bit. So I'll put that piece of wood back near the greenhouse so it'll keep that in place, and then I'll come back in a couple of days. I need to buy a rake, so I'll go buy a rake, come back in a couple of days, rake this over, and then
this whole section, just step back a bit, this whole section then up to the tree will be done. So we're going to have potentially four raised beds in that section where the blue is, and then 1 or 2 raised beds on the other side of the tree, and then obviously the fruit bed is going to be extended further down as well. And then I think that will be me done in regards to raised beds. And then for the rest of the year, weather permitting, I will tackle all of this bit that's down here. My dad's going to come over hopefully next week or two to help me trim all the bits and sort it all out. So fingers crossed, yeah. So just a little impromptu video, should I say. I wasn't going to come down because of obviously all the weather and everything, but because there was a bit of a break in the weather, I decided let's come down, see what we can get done. So thanks for watching, and as always, happy growing.